my God! Look who's outside. Get in. Colin Quinn is wandering around outside.
Like he's like a homeless person.
Yeah. I'd like to get his take on all this.
Everybody.
Good morning.
I'd like to give my take.
All right, show business's Colin Quinn is here.
Right?
Yeah, showbiz.
Ooh, show business is Colin Quinn.
Show business's Colin
Don't try
Quinn.
that new irony with me, Sam.
Sit down. Sit down.
You look like you just woke up.
What?
Hey, you look like you just woke up.
Jesus Christ.
Why would you start with that, Jim?
I'm not insulting him.
Jim.
It's not that nice to
Jim,
say.
it's not that nice.
No.
Oh, sorry.
No.
You should say you look like you challenged the day and defeated it. Hi, guys.
Welcome, Colin Quinn.
What's going on,
We were just
guys?
talking about the Golden Globes.
Yeah, I know.
We were in the afterglow of the Golden Globes. We love award season here on the show.
It's very inclusive this year.
Oh, God.
You love that, Jim.
What a crushing bore it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, that monologue, I loved hearing that monologue because I was like, good. That's what you want? Is that what you want? Show business? Good. That's humor now.
Just all the fun.
Pretending to make fun of not, but saying, hey, we're going to be edgy. Well, we're not really. Of course you're not.
Right. We're making fun of the idea of being edgy.
Yes,
Right?
exactly.
Like, because that's what we should be doing. Can you imagine if we insulted you guys?
Oh,
Let's make fun of that whole concept.
It was so indicative of what's going on.
Yeah.
It's really,
and it's never
going
gonna
to
change.
Death of comedy.
Everyone has been saying it's going to swing back, and we've been talking about it for it's not.
Yeah.
Never going to swing back.
Not in our lifetime. But maybe, like, if there was a real, what we need, is a natural disaster would really bring it back, I feel.
You think so?
9/11 brought it back for a little while, but then all of a sudden then it went back again.
Well, but I mean much bigger than that. I mean like a natural, like a tsunami level thing where suddenly everyone is like, oh, I have to eat, I have to, survive, and then the humor comes back from that, from the primal sources.
No, maybe.
That's interesting.
Let's hope.
Because what is it? Because people don't
Let's hope.
people don't worry
What's
so
the
much.
matter?
Oh, Rob's got to get by you to adjust the cameras just to make sure that you're framed properly,
I'm
Colin.
totally down with that.
He's punching. He's
Rob.
sparring with handsome Rob.
Yeah.
So you think that if there's a natural disaster, what people's sensitivities kind of relax a little bit, we realize that maybe all this other stuff isn't quite as important as we make it out
Well,
to be?
I don't know what else. That's just a shot in the dark for what could happen. Like Jim said, it certainly doesn't seem like it's going back.
No,
I used to tell everybody it's going back the other way. It's swinging back.
I have that
But it's-
conversation with every comedian too. They're like, it's going to go. It's like, no, it's not.
It's not.
Probably not.
It's unfortunate, but
Yeah.
it will not swing back.
I mean, it hasn't. You would think it would have
No.
swung back already because we thought we'd gone as far as we were going to go.
I
well,
know.
the comedians are getting involved with it now because the comedians are getting outraged
Yes,
and
they're
upset.
woke too.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
Well,
good.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, you would think, like we were talking about, when we already had it. Like we had Ricky Gervais
Right.
hosting the same award show,
Right.
where he was making fun of the celebrities. And
Right.
it wasn't brutal. He was
No.
just doing
He was
it.
funny.
He was funny, but that was looked at like that's what was being made fun of last
In
night.
full disclosure, Ricky Gervais has also been a serious employee. I just want to I don't want you guys to, get in trouble when people start to notice. He's
Right,
actually
right.
worked at Sirius.
Right. No, it's good
I
to
don't, want
know.
I don't want Roland to get jammed up,
You don't want to look like
He's
the
a real
conflict of interest. That
Right.
Roland reminds me of Orson Welles in Citizen Kane. He's just pulling the strings.
Yes.
He's the puppet master.
Yes, one day that snow globe will just fall, and finally he'll realize it wasn't worth it, Roland. It wasn't worth it.
As Rosebud.
But that's what was being made fun of. The idea that
The
somebody
idea of mockery.
right, somebody would go on. Can you believe that somebody would make fun of Mel Gibson to his face? Oh, the
That was
audacity
crazy.
of it all.
Yeah.
Did you watch? We were just playing the clip of Sandra Oh's serious moment after they had their
Oh,
fun in the
right,
monologue,
right.
and it was so over the top that
Yeah.
even in the audience, somebody didn't realize that she was trying to have a moment and laughed at her openly.
I know. I was impressed by the acting part. I thought the same thing. I said, "Oh, she's being ironic."
Right.
You can't switch in the middle of some meta stuff and start doing serious. Just wait a segment or so.
Yeah.
Dice should have hosted.
Oh. Yeah, that was the opening for Nevermind.
Yeah.
What?
For
Anthony to do it.
Dice.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
That's why I gestured to him, but he wasn't here.
He was always there.
Well, that's technically me and Sam were in on the joke.
I didn't get it.
No, you
Right.
didn't.
It was a radio thing. The audience doesn't know
It's
which
a radio
seat that
thing.
Colin...
No, but I didn't get it because I.
No, it
Right.
was seat humor.
Right.
Oh, all right.
Right. Right.
Jim's like, no, but it's the wrong seat. We're like, no, you just didn't get it. He's like, all right, let's move on.
We're both right.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh.
You're right. Of course,
What we
people.
talk about. Oh yeah. And what about? Meanwhile, not to take the what used to be called the gay angle, but I'd like to say I am a little angry that A Star Is Born didn't win.
Yeah, I didn't see A Star
I didn't
Is
see it
Born,
either.
I saw it,
but I did see.
I heard it had a lovely score.
It really actually did, and I have to say,
Jim is a little biased. He is a little monster, as they're known. Lady Gaga
Yes, I
fan.
am. Indeed, I am. I'm a fan of Dice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Dice was in A Star Is Born. That should have nominated. First of all, Dice was fine. You know what I mean? It was like, oh my God, he was amazing. He was good. But then
He wasn't doing dirty limericks though, so all of a sudden people go like, "I can't believe he can speak like a human."
yeah, exactly. The standards may have been a little lowered for Dice Man.
Right.
And then but it was one of the movies I'm watching, and then I was like, I don't want to see this movie. It's too long. I hated the original Stars Are Born, both of them.
Was that Chris Christopherson in the
Yes,
first one?
it was boring. And then this
Barbra
one, I was like,
Streisand,
damn it,
right?
this was good. Yeah, it was really good.
This was better?
It was great. I
Yeah.
loved it.
I heard good things. Did you watch the Queen movie that won the Bohemian
I
Rhapsody?
watched the first 15 minutes, and it was like they put a love story. The whole thing. First of all, the guy that directed is like a serial child molester or something.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I was like, directed by Brian Singer. I was like, is that the same Brian Singer? I'm googling. Going,
By the way, I don't know if you stayed up for the whole thing last night. No mention of Brian Singer in the acceptance speech.
Oh, of course not.
No. He wasn't on stage. No mention of like it was thanks to Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Thanks to the wonderful producers. Thanks to the stars of the film.
How do you not thank the director? No one's ever not thanked the director.
No.
They should. Yeah. No, there's no way they were going to thank him after. They should have had like just a footage of like what's his name with Burt Reynolds in Boogie Nights when he's behind the Subway Jack. They're just so innocent.
Yeah.
They're so small, Jack.
I never touched them. I never touched them.
Just look at them. They're so small.
We're friends, right,
Oh,
Jack?
there it is. How many at bats do you get?
But yeah, so you
But
watched
yeah,
only the
movie-
15 minutes.
Oh, it's 15 minutes, but everybody said it's like this weird movie,
It's
and
horrible.
it's not good, right?
No, it's horrible.
Even when they opened, just to have a great song like all up front, like they had like whatever I forget, but I was listening. It was one of the best songs of Queen
Right.
up front during for no reason. I was like, this movie's gonna stink.
Right. And that's the thing. Like they trick people. You see movies do this sometimes. They trick people into thinking it's a good movie because the music is so good. So they're playing these Queen songs, and all these people are going, "Oh shit, I haven't heard that song in forever.
Yeah.
This song is brilliant." So this movie, I guess, is brilliant. You go, no.
No, yeah, it's
You're
really
just
bad.
enjoying the songs.
They
that are playing.
destroyed Freddie Mercury's legacy in the movie. I think we can safely say that.
We can.
First of all, yeah.
Did you know he was gay? I didn't know that.
No, well, when I was growing up, we never.
No.
People would say Queen, the gay. We're like, oh, shut up! Stop. What are you talking about?
Yeah, nobody
Queen
knows.
is England. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's so weird to me that you would watch that, and there was a generation that was with Queen that was sitting there going like, this is as manly a man as can be.
We didn't know Rob Halford was gay. Like
Right.
you look back on all the old like Judas Priest videos where he's like wearing leather and it's hell bent for leather and all this like it's like little gay leather hats and like how did everybody not know? We had no idea he was gay. We just thought what a badass leather man.
Right.
Well, that's probably what the Steel Dragon scene was based on.
Right.
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 That's when he goes, oh yes, that's right.
Right.
And
And
Mark Wahlberg goes, he said, yes, yo.
it's the greatest
think
when
it
he
was a
goes like
man?
well, Elvis used to do this, and then one of the bandmates goes, yeah, but he was the king. And then he goes, and what does that make me? The Queen?
Yeah.
Very funny. And he leaves the band. That's Rockstar when Mark
Oh.
Wahlberg has to replace him.
One
'cause
of
he
the
gets-
one of the most underrated great movies of all time.
Dude,
by the
it's
way.
my favorite movie of all time.
It's a great
And
movie.
honestly, it's better than Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, no, it's a good. I watched it ironically, but then I was like, you don't admit to people you like it, but I
Right.
actually like it underneath.
Rockstar?
The irony.
Rockstar. My
You
wife
can't
is-
watch something more than twice without kind of liking it.
Right. My wife is disgusted by me because I'll put it on. I'll start doing the lines as they're doing it. Like I know the entire movie front to back.
She's gonna poison you someday for that.
Exactly.
She's gonna say you think you're cutesy, whatever you're being.
It's not cute.
No, they hate
Movie
her.
stinks.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg was really good. And
But- and
Jennifer
if
Aniston was hot,
Yeah, she was.
Who?
and so was the other one,
Jennifer
the English
Aniston?
girl.
Right, who ends up being somebody of Jim's taste.
Who does?
There's this you're talking about the assistant, right? The assistant in the movie that's like flirting with
Yes.
them and has an orgy with
Oh.
Mark Wahlberg and Jennifer Aniston. But then after all the sex has happened, Mark Wahlberg realizes that in rock and roll, not everything is as it appears to be because she's pissing standing up in the morning.
Oh.
And you go, oh,
I didn't
man.
even get that whole
Of course. She's pissing
that's
standing
another
up.
angle. I got to watch it again.
You got to. There's a lot of little details you got to pick
Yeah,
up.
Oh, what a good girl.
And you know, who's in it? What's his face? From The Affair. He's in everything.
Dominic
Oh, yeah,
West?
yeah.
What's that?
Dominic West.
Yeah, from The
Yeah.
Wire. Yeah. Yeah, he's Kurt Cuddy.
Yeah, he's one of the leads. You're gonna like
Okay.
this movie, Jim.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
It's great.
It's new, right?
Yes, it came out in 1999.
There's so much about it. Like, I think, 1999, 2000. First of all,
2001.
2001. It was the peak time that nobody cared about hair metal anymore.
No, that's right.
So why it would take place then, who knows? The cast is phenomenal. Like, it's a whole bunch of A-listers
Yeah.
in this movie that you're like, how the hell did this even get made?
Yeah.
Everything about it is amazing.
Everything about
Wahlberg,
it is
yeah.
wrong and right. So wrong, that's right.
Right, exactly.
Oh, Zach Wilde is in that. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's in the
I'll
band.
watch it just for him.
He's in the band. He's got like 2 lines. He's got the
I forgot
shotgun out
that.
the window that he's like, he's shooting road signs with it as the tour bus is going through because
Timothy
rock and
Oliphant.
roll is wild.
But
Yeah.
let me go back for 1 second to the Golden Globes. Do you think there's anybody who's not like severely mentally damaged who watched that last night and started laughing and going, "This was entertainment and this was a good time"?
People who blog about stuff like that, who when they hear the word inclusion, they're happy. Like people like who think like that enjoyed it.
There are cues,
But
right?
could you enjoy it, or they were just enjoying the idea of it?
But,
I'm just
you
saying,
know-
could you enjoy the actual experience of such a boring?
I think it's
show?
the idea. I think there are little cues. Like there
Yeah.
are cue words that when they're said or when a famous person laughs or
Right.
whatever, you go, that's funny.
That's good.
Because Andy Samberg is
Right.
making the audience laugh.
Do we
or
have any of it? The opening monologue?
inclusion? I'm sure it's out there. I don't have anything on my board. Or
Why
check
the hell not?
Well,
It's a long story.
we'd have to. Yeah, we'd have to.
You have to delve. You have to delve deep.
We'd have
And you
to-
want to go?
We'd have to
Did we
delve
not get
deep
the
into
opening
system.
monologue from
I'll bet we have it. Check the email that was sent.
Okay.
Guess what?
there was-
Maybe. Yeah.
There was a.
There
Here
we
it
go.
is.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Our
see?
man Troy was able
on-
to find it.
Good try.
On-
No
YouTube.
problemos. Yeah, it wasn't tough, Colin. Was it? Are you starting to see the underbelly of this system? It's the same thing that happens when you do Stern, right?
See me underbelly.
Stern just kind of stammers around until somebody comes in and finds something
Pulls
on
it up on
YouTube for him. Go ahead, Troy.
Welcome to the 2019 Golden Globe Awards.
Yeah. Yeah. We are going
It's
to
already
have some
bombing.
fun, give out some awards, and one lucky audience member will host the Oscars.
They addressed that one.
Now,
There were a couple of great
I like
moments.
that. They address it because they don't have a host yet.
Right. But
That's funny stuff.
Do you think they're going to bring up the homophobia or the?
You know, so
Yeah,
how
yeah. It's edgy.
You know how happy I am that Kevin Hart said, "No, that's all right. I'm not going to do
Ah,
it."
he walked
I'm not
away.
doing it. There are a couple moments in this thing though where even in that room the jokes die. Like there were a couple of jokes that just got.
Yeah, they all
nothing.
died. I would have seen one that didn't die.
Go ahead, Troy.
some of you may be wondering why the two of us are hosting together.
And the reason
Nothing's more
is
annoying
we're
than
the only two
what's his
people-
name, Borat, when he's being himself.
Sacha Baron
Nobody
Cohen.
wants to see your regular face in a tuxedo.
Right. It's kind of a
Yeah, but I
disappointment.
don't want to be. Yeah,
I thought you were going to do something outrageous. What do
Yeah.
you mean? You're just showing
You don't
up.
wanna see him just sitting there happy?
Being, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a regular guy. Shut up. Go do
show-
a character.
Show up in like garter belts or something
Yes.
like that. Do something crazy.
People left in Hollywood who haven't gotten in trouble for saying something offensive.
Oh, ooh, Sandra, that reminds me. You know what race of people really gets under my skin?
Andy.
The Hollywood half marathon. Because it messes up all the traffic, you know?
Oh, yeah. I hate that race of people.
It's the worst race of people. Now we know what
You guys are
thinking.
stand-up comedians, right? You tell jokes.
I'm
Yes.
enjoying. I'm enjoying.
You like that?
Yes.
What do you do?
Good stuff.
What do you do as a comic performer when there's a joke like that written for you on a teleprompter, right? And you have to repeat the punchline several times. But the first time it died. Like people were like, "Oh, it's stupid," and then you realize race of people you're going to have to repeat, even though nobody thought it was funny the first time.
We don't have to worry about that
Mm-hmm.
because we are never going to be in the situation with his teleprompters.
I
ever
disagree.
again.
I still
don't have
hold
to-
out hope.
You mean like a televised thing?
Exactly. All
I
we have
see.
to worry about is All we have to worry about is chicken wings and mozzarella sticks coming out in the middle of our punchlines.
Yeah, is the waitress going to spill something on someone?
Andy Samberg and Sandra Oh, the two nicest people in showbiz. This thing's gonna be a snooze.
But not so fast, because you fools are all about to get roasted.
Gervais style.
It's already
They
the
mentioned
joke
Gervais.
is given away.
Right. You're right.
The joke's over.
Yeah, you know what they're gonna do.
So you're gonna get roasted. After the first joke, it's like, all right,
Right.
stop it.
Gervais style.
Move along.
Yeah.
Your flip-flops, Hollywood, because we're about to scorch some earth.
Damn right. Rip it, Andy.
All right, who we got? Who
Irony.
we got? Well, if it isn't Spike Lee. Yeah. Mr. Do the Right Thing. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you who does the right thing. You, as a director, lifetime fan, can't wait to see what you do next. Bam, face.
Brutal.
I can't watch
All right,
anymore.
Sam.
Why? It's funny. It's good stuff.
It is funny.
Because I thought they were going to say something.
You did?
mean.
Oh God,
See, I'm so glad
They
Jim.
congratulated him.
This is good.
it's terrible.
Jim is walking in cold. So
This-
Colin,
I haven't
Oh,
seen
you didn't
this.
watch
you and
it?
I
no,
saw it.
this is good.
So
Why
with
not?
I was first of all, I haven't been feeling well, so I went to bed probably by 9 o'clock last night.
You
I
in
was-
Philly?
No, I haven't been feeling well.
Oh,
I had a stomach.
well, maybe you should have took the day off.
Well, I'm not that sick. I
Roland
made
could have
him.
called me. Hey, you want to substitute host? I've sat in a couple of times, been the second mic. Anyway, Sam, what I say? No, go ahead.
This is really good.
yeah, but
No,
this
it's
is
not.
this is good because Jim,
I can't believe I'm watching it again.
Jim, we're gonna get your fresh take
I
on
love
this
it.
You haven't watched any of this? Oh,
No.
God, it's okay. Good.
because he thought you
My
thought
only
they were
pleasure is going to come from his stomach. You think you're sick before you came in here? Really, what's this?
you thought they were gonna really
Yeah.
burn Spike Lee.
This is nice.
and they went in the other direction.
Sure, and after the race, the misdirection.
Right.
Yes.
You like that too.
Right, of course.
Yeah. They even had him dress up in a foolish purple suit with a purple beret to set him up.
Yeah.
you think you looked a little silly?
Sandra, hit him.
Hey, Bradley Cooper.
Uh-oh, wait.
Oh boy.
You are hot.
Damn.
Cute.
You
This
like,
is live.
you like that.
That's cute.
You like that.
I do.
It's like he's being roasted because he's hot.
It's like it's watching really the end of comedy. This is it.
That's cute.
This is what they want. I'm glad. This is what they get.
Are you thinking about maybe shaping your act a little bit?
This is
it kind of-
great.
this is funny.
Yeah.
This is good stuff.
On television, no takebacks. All right, who else we got?
Andy, that's weird. Gina Rodriguez is here.
Yeah, why is that weird,
Because
Sandra?
last time I checked, she resided in heaven.
What? Sandra Oh, more like Sandra Oh snap.
Andy Samberg, more like Andy Slams Nerds.
Ooh, I love that. What else? Who else?
You like that, Jim?
I d- That's cute.
It's what they've earned. This is what they deserve.
Yeah. This
They've
is
earned
it.
this.
This is
Can we
it.
go back and hear them slam each other? I like that.
You like that?
I do.
Just
There's
in,
more. There's more coming. Dan. We don't have to go back and hear it a
I want
third
to hear
time.
them slam each other.
You're
but
worried.
there's more of that.
No,
they're
I
gonna
know,
do.
but that's funny.
It's an 8-minute monologue.
But I was shocked that they slammed each other
But the
that
whole
hard.
monologue is that.
I
You're
wanna
worried
see
this is going to last forever, Colin.
Yes, it's already too long.
You're in purgatory.
Purgatorio.
Okay.
Heaven.
What? Sandra Oh, more like Sandra Oh snap.
Andy Samberg, more like Andy Slams Nerds.
Ooh, I love that. What else? Who else?
Oh, I got one. Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. More like Michael B. Buff AF. You a snack, Michael?
Your character's name in Creed is Adonis, and it is apt.
Oh my God, yes. Cut to him crying off that. I want to get the meme.
You didn't like that one as much,
And
Jim?
we
I didn't.
can't
You're not.
It's the idea of slamming. Like, look, we'll be ironic and slam mean comedy. Like, look, we can. Like, we're making. They act like they're making fun of being mean,
Yeah, I guess that too.
Right.
Yeah.
but they're not.
No,
They're just being nice because it's cute.
that's it.
No,
being
because
cute.
because they can't be funny the other way, and that's
Yeah, you're right. It almost starts as like we're gonna defend against it. Nobody wants to see that mean comedy anymore. We're
Right.
gonna. Here's what we've got, and you go, this isn't
But
funny.
but they had. What I'm saying is, there's no other option they had.
Right.
That's the way our culture is. There's no option. You know
That
what
was
I mean?
that was a fun joke though. What he just said about the
Michael
Jordan.
B.
B. Jordan.
Did you hear him call him? You say you a snack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Oh.
No, Buff
I didn't like
AF.
that one.
That stands
No.
for as
fuck.
fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
That's-
you do.
that's-
Oh, okay.
They understand the internet speak. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're talking to the Instagram crowd.
I want to see Amy Adams get burned.
You like because
Oh, here it comes.
this
I
isn't
wanna
going to
see-
be good.
She's one of my favorites.
I want to see you get burned.
Come on.
Quite literally.
Do you mean in roast fashion?
No.
Oh. Do you mean trapped behind a seatbelt in an overturned car?
Oh no, the door won't open and the hood's on fire.
I want to see your eggs get burned this morning and have you fucking throw a hissy fit.
Very hungry.
Go for it, Troy.
Wait, we should. Who's going to get fucking? Before
Amy
we start
Adams
this
is next.
Fuck ADM. I'm talking about
Whoa.
who's getting
Amy
food.
Adams.
Now you got me thinking about food.
You want to get some food,
How about
Colin?
the guy that brings it up? He goes, see, now you got me thinking about food. I
Oh.
brought it up.
Colin, I got some bad news.
What?
The shitloaf already left to get the food
What?
without
Give
even
me his fucking
without
phone number.
consulting.
Give me his phone number.
Do you want it?
I'm even worried sometimes about because the way Jim acts about his goddamn eggs, this guy probably spits on our food.
Oh no! Here he comes up the hall right now. He's already gotten the food, Colin.
We can just go back for you.
He's coming in.
If I was 25, I swear to God, I'd pick him up and dump him right now.
He
For
didn't
not
even-
asking you?
He didn't even consult
Where's
with
your
you.
breakfast tea?
I'd body slam him. I'm sick of bringing my own tea to the occasion. Oh no, this kid's a wrestler from Nutley.
He does have a Nutley wrestling.
Oh, thank you.
sweatshirt
Yeah,
on.
he's a fucking wrestler back in the day,
You know, shitloaf.
and he's still in good shape.
There are some of the guests that may be a little hungry and weren't asked.
I was gonna say, nah, don't bother. Then I realized he fucking brought me in before he left.
And he didn't ask?
You knew Colin was here.
First thing he brought me down here.
Ah.
You said no, you're good.
What's that?
I said, do you need anything? You said no, you're good.
But I didn't know you.
Oh, you
said
asked
need
him.
anything.
That's a very
I thought
general
you meant, like-
question.
yeah, that's a
I
general question.
apologize. I should have said
I
no.
need plenty.
Yeah. I mean, sit down.
This is how, you know.
What would you like?
Get the headphones on.
What would you like?
Here's what he did. He sits
I'd
down,
like,
he puts the headphones on, but he still stays 30 feet away from the microphone.
But I guarantee he looks just like the kind of kid he probably spit in your eggs because of your shitty attitude, and I don't want it to happen to me. So I'm going to put on the charm
I never spit
offensive.
your eggs.
This is like
Hey.
Colin is like the Golden Globes of breakfast
Yeah.
orders.
Yeah,
We're not going to insult.
I'd like to get. First of all, I don't want the show to pay. I'll pay myself. But if they pay, fine. I want like
disgusting.
what's
They
the
are?
matter?
You don't
No
like them?
good? What is it? Egg whites?
It tastes like the thing they grill it on.
Where'd you go?
Same place always.
What's
Yeah,
it
yeah.
called?
Majestic Deli.
Sounds good to
Fuck
me.
that! You gotta go to that place downstairs in the courtyard.
The expensive place.
What's that place
Metro,
called?
right?
Metro.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are cutting corners.
Oh, that's the expensive place. That's the place where they.
You know what? I'm paying for my own. Fuck
Whoa.
this place. I'm sick of this.
Breakfast
bullshit.
for the crew on Colin
Breakfast for
Quinn.
the crew on the Colin.
Yeah.
All right.
Give him a credit card. Have him take orders around.
All right, yeah, take orders around. I'll give you the credit
That's
card.
right.
Sam's got me brainwashed.
Troy, whatever you
Whatever
want,
you guys
whatever
want.
anybody wants.
Yeah, you going to the Metro? These taste like the
Yeah.
thing they were cooked on.
Oh,
Get Jim a
Why don't we
few
do the
more
Metro anymore?
eggs. A little extra scratch, Jim. Is that why? A little extra scratch.
couple extra bucks, Jimmy.
Couple extra bucks.
They got to.
Is that why we don't go there anymore?
Yeah, I don't know what you got in your contract, but it's a couple of extra.
But I'm paying for it.
Well,
I pay for it.
well, then you're getting what you pay for because it's a couple extra bucks to go down to Cafe Metro or whatever the place is called.
Yeah, these are not good.
Okay, so,
So
Colin,
let's get it. I'm
what
buying. What do you want? Stop
what-
eating them.
do you want, Jim?
Jim, stop eating.
Jim. Colin's gonna get you some better food.
Spit that out.
Uncle Colin's gonna get you better food. He's got you. He's
Spit
hooking
it
it up.
out. I'm buying dinner.
He's buying dinner for everybody.
Hey, after all, I'm getting something out of this too. I get to promote my new show when I'm here.
Hey, that's true.
Stop eating. It's gross. Even I'm disgusted by his eggs now that I think about the grill.
Jim, do you want different eggs?
Yes, I do.
I just
Okay.
save the mustard. You might need it. Hopefully Metro doesn't serve mustard at 7 a.m. like you like.
I love mustard on my
Every
eggs.
time I think about mustard, I think about how Jim loves it in every meal and how annoying that is to me.
You don't like mustard?
I don't like mustard, and I hate that you like mustard. Because
It's both.
I've always hated mustard, but now every time I think of mustard, I think of Jim shoveling mustard on this dumb pretzels. And how much it bugs me.
I love it. I love mustard.
You hate mustard and you hate Jim Norton. So when those things are
Yeah, they're
combined,
combined.
Wait, do you
Yeah.
remember when I came into the cellar and you tried to spoil my pretzel treat?
Oh yeah,
what did you do, Colin?
I salted up his mustard. I I just put a bunch of salt and mustard, and this bastard goes, it's good. Like you could have, I improved the mustard.
Yeah, and he put lime stuff in. I was like, this is delicious. Whatever.
You didn't mind it?
No, it was great.
Meanwhile, he spit in my goddamn tea once, and I drank his spit.
I not my spit. No, I had a piece of spearmint gum.
Oh, you put your chewed up gum in his tea?
Many years ago.
He put the chewed up gum, and I'm drinking my tea. I'm going, I don't like mint tea. Why'd they give me mint tea?
Were you laughing,
chewed
Jim?
up gum.
Jim, were you laughing when he said, I don't like mint tea?
I was. I've never been happier. It's a moment. That's when I peaked. That's probably 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And you look in the cup and you just find chewed up gum.
And
at the bottom.
I peaked about a week later on Tough Crowd, because Tough Crowd was on 11th Avenue, so you couldn't get up there. And Jimmy had his cappuccino, his Starbucks on those days. There was no stores within 3 blocks. So his morning Starbucks. I hadn't even drank it yet, and he said something snotty. And I put my breakfast treat into his cup, and he knew there was no way around it. He was just like standing there suffering.
It's great. Isn't it amazing that those little things, those are the memories that last forever?
It is amazing.
Like 15 years later, you're like, remember that time I put a
Can you
croissant
believe
in your coffee?
I can't believe it's that many years ago.
Yeah, 15 years.
Yeah.
Fuck.
How old were you 15 years ago?
13.
13.
Colin, what do you want Shitlove to pick you up? Whatever you want. It's on you.
I want, what are you getting?
Same thing. I'll get the eggs with.
Yeah, what kind of eggs did he get?
Egg whites.
Actually, let me get regular scrambled eggs.
Yeah,
Whoa.
buddy. It's a Monday party day.
I haven't eaten much this weekend because I wasn't feeling well.
No, I want egg whites because I had a heart attack. I'm supposed to eat egg whites.
Now, is that bad for your heart to have regular eggs sometimes?
No, once in a while it's fine. You know what? I found moderation.
That is the key.
You know, you guys are so
All right.
wise.
I want a tea, a plain. Let me write it down. I'm not gonna
Smart.
fucking say
Yeah,
it.
this is not good radio. We're just giving our breakfast orders.
Well, that's
No.
okay.
No,
We could be having some
it's never
laughs.
stopped you before.
No, it certainly
Give
hasn't.
that.
Yeah.
We could be having some laughs.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's
could.
true.
All right,
That's
put the laughs on.
That's true. Okay. Colin, you're going to write down your order. We'll get back to the monologue, the comedy monologue from
Good
last
stuff.
night's Golden Globe Awards.
And we can't forget Amy Adams.
Oh, here she is.
Nominated for multiple Globes tonight. Hey, Amy, save some for the rest of us, you mega talented piece of dog crap.
Take your lumps.
Take your lumps,
And then, of course, there's Jeff Bridges, right? Mr. Cecil B. DeMille Award himself.
I did get the feeling
Hey,
that Jeff
Jeff.
Bridges might have been on under the influence of something like
I
that.
hate the faces all the actors are making when they go to it. I'm like, me?
Right.
Jeff Bridges annoyed me too with his dumb monologue. Did you
Why?
see that?
I didn't mind Jeff Bridges. He just kind of
Oh.
rambling about
No,
writing
but
the
just-
ship.
But that's what I'm saying. It's this idea that these people are like especially, important and oh God.
I'd love to hear his take.
Like we
Go
can
here.
do it. Like we can change things if we want to.
But like they're these unique, like special people. Oh
Right,
God,
right.
so psychotic and narcissistic.
It's true. We'll go back to it.
I wish you were my dad.
And Bridges is canceled.
You're canceled, Dad. Bye-bye. David Spadereth. Lauren knows what I'm talking about.
Lorne
that's
Michaels
fine. It
can't
was
really
fun.
think that this is funny. He's probably
He's
proud
enjoying
of,
it.
Probably proud of Andy Samberg.
Sure.
He's one of his guys. But he can't really be sitting there going like, "Oh yeah, I got to do a bit like this on SNL." Maybe he is. Maybe at this point he is.
Should we head home?
No, there's a lot more. Black Panther is nominated tonight for Best Picture Drama.
It is the third highest grossing movie of all time in the U.S.
Get
Which
yourself and everybody
just
else whatever
goes
they
to
want.
show people want more movies
Uh-huh.
where the characters ride around in rhinoceroses like they're horses. I have been saying this for years, Hollywood.
She really
Jeez,
flubbed
calm
over
down.
that one, didn't she?
Yep.
Ride in rhinoceros.
Oh, she fucking butchered that joke.
Who rides
That
in a
because it's not
rhinoceros?
a joke.
It's still funny to watch someone trip.
They ride in. You ride on a rhinoceros. You wouldn't
Yeah.
ride inside a
And
rhinoceros.
you certainly wouldn't.
No.
Hey.
Get out of me.
Was Black Panther better than Bohemian Rhapsody? I'm sure it was.
Yes.
I didn't see it.
Yes, Black Panther was better. I mean, Black Panther was good, but it was a superhero movie. It was like a good superhero movie. It wasn't. It didn't. I don't think it did anything.
I've
to
never
it.
seen a good superhero movie in all my life.
I haven't seen
You
very
don't,
many.
like, you don't like
either.
Marvel movies?
I hate them. I hate DC and Marvel. I hate it all.
I don't love. Well, what about the Batman?
I hate our culture.
What about the Christian
There's
Bale
Black-
Batman movies? Those are good.
I saw one of them. It was okay.
Okay.
Wasn't great.
All right. You're
And
being a
was
bit of a curmudgeon.
Yeah.
And was the Black Panther movie? Who were the villains in that? Just other people over there in the continent?
In Wakanda?
Yeah,
No,
in
the
Wakanda.
villain-
Who were the villains? Just it was all black cast and just other villains, I guess.
The villains came from outside of Wakanda, but the
Oh,
villain
they did. What they?
The
what
villain
they look
was an
like?
African American actor. Yes, he was. It was
I
different.
knew where you were going.
Yeah. No,
You thought the white man was being victimized.
right. The hero of Wakanda wanted to share the wealth that Wakanda had with the world, whereas the villain of Wakanda wanted to keep what was in Wakanda's.
Right.
So, but both were
Both have legitimate-
portrayed by African
Both
American.
of them have legitimate arguments, by the way.
It's actually a great take.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keeping the wealth in the places. You know what I mean?
Well, you know they say
Not
Colin,
keeping the wealth in Africa has probably led to the destruction of the continent.
It's not Africa. It's Wakanda.
Wakanda. What I'm
Wakanda
saying, but
forever.
Not keeping the wealth in probably helped destroy the.
Well, they say that every great villain
Right.
has to believe that they are not a villain.
Yeah.
You know?
And you have to be able to go. Yeah. I kind
I
of.
could see where they.
I see why they
justified in
feel that way.
belief. Yeah.
People have to secretly go. I kind of sided with the villain. You know.
Right.
Are you saying that you don't think comedy is doing well when you watch this?
This really, I'm so happy because this is exactly what Hollywood is wanted. This is what they deserve.
Yeah.
Humorless comedy.
right. Yeah.
What-
They
the
don't want to do.
lightest, fakest stuff. 1953, they did edgier
Yeah.
jokes at award shows like this. Yeah.
Isn't that great? That they don't want to do away with comedy. They want to do away with humor.
Yeah.
So they're fine doing humorless comedy.
Right.
Like
That's right.
the comedy's good.
Yeah.
The humor
This
part we
this
don't
is
like.
what it's all led to is this monologue.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the stuff.
Let's
we'll
have
be-
some more. I'm enjoying it.
Great.
Well, look
Oh,
who's here, Roland.
here comes Roland with a spot of tea
Hey,
from
Roland.
Colin Quinn.
That's nice. Little
Roland,
tea.
that's very nice.
Look at
Some
a
honey.
side of honey.
You know, me and Roland have a very good relationship in many ways.
Do you
Is that
do you
right?
you take your
Well,
tea bag out
we
too
text,
fast?
We have a few laughs. No, it's been in for a long time. I can see just by looking. Thanks, Roland.
Why don't you leave it in when you drink your tea? I always leave my tea bag in.
Well, you're used to
I
leaving
feel
the
like
tea bag
Roland-
in.
Yes, I am.
I feel like Roland walking in silently and giving the tea, and then leaving is the most hostile. It would be better if he came in, cursed us all out, and left.
Oh yeah,
It's such a
think it's
such
hostile?
a power move.
it is.
It's a man that's. I'm telling you, he's pulling the puppet strings. He's like goddamn Citizen Kane,
Right,
Charles
like-
Foster Kane.
Like I have no regard for whatever's going on in this room, whether you're doing a show. I have no regard for it. I'm
I-
going to just drop your tea off because I've
I'm-
decided it's time.
Right, I'm big picture, and he's also kind of digging at you guys, letting you know, like this is how it's done. Which that I agree with on
Yeah.
this part.
Right? He's literally
what
never
bothers
brought a
me.
beverage in for
Anyone.
myself or Jim.
Well, because I mean that's you guys have a much deeper relationship with Roland than I'll ever have.
I don't
Thank
know.
God. And but I just feel like first of all, no shows except for the only show was when Regis and Kelly were together.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go there, they give you breakfast treats, fun time. No show I've ever been on in this biggest metropolitan city of New York
Mm-hmm.
ever has fun breakfast treats for morning shows. It's really
Doesn't
obnoxious.
Stern?
No, they have nothing.
I thought they have catered food. They have a catered breakfast.
When I was there, I mean, I haven't been there since the new thing, I guess, maybe, but they didn't have a catered breakfast. They had nothing.
That's just the legend. There's just rumors that
Yeah,
circulate the hallway. You know,
exactly.
there's a bouncy castle back there behind those doors. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, I heard
It's
they had a
amazing.
catered breakfast for guests.
No, but at least not when I was there.
Maybe certain guests.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, A-listers.
you're an A-lister to us, Colin, but that really says more about us than it does about
Yes,
you.
it does.
True.
All right, let's go back to this.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not done with the monologue yet. Jim.
This is great stuff.
And you like the jokes.
I love them.
Right.
Good natured.
Right.
First of all, one last thing.
Yeah.
I don't like that Roland gives me this much honey. This is like one sliver of honey.
He's got a small little container that you would put a side of guac or whatever
And he
in.
walked in holding the honey, and he literally looked like a little baby bear walking in. And I feel like he dipped his paw in and ate the rest of this honey. It was probably full.
It is. It's less than a quarter. It's about an eighth full of honey. It really does look like a little paw has been dipped in there.
Do you
God
eat
damn
honey?
it. Who's been sleeping in my bed? No, I don't usually eat it, but I appreciated the effort.
The gesture.
It's a
Yeah.
natural sweetener.
It
I mean,
is.
Roland is one of those guys you just like because he doesn't play games. You know what I mean? He does like a lot of jobs around here that we don't know about.
Roland literally plays games.
Yes, and he does
All
not
day
only
long.
he doesn't do other jobs we don't know about. He hardly does his.
He is a gossiping political monster.
Yes. Yeah, Roland's a hen. Roland's a fucking a backstabbing hen.
He does nothing but play games.
And he does look like one of those like South American like socialist like minor officials who gossip rises to the top.
That's right. That's right.
Like in the 1960s.
Yeah.
Just suddenly he's on top for a couple of years. It doesn't last that long, but he just fucking takes them all down.
Because nobody realized that he allowed the coup to happen.
Right,
Which
like
would put him in a position.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Pinochet's assistant. And he killed a lot of bad people, but a lot of good people never got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll say that.
You know what? Enough of this talk.
It's too serious. Let's
It's
have
too
a laugh.
serious.
No,
We
you're
got to
right.
get back to the laughs
have a
here.
laugh.
This is a comedy show. We want to get and this is a comedy show for today's audience, Colin. We don't want to live in the past.
We're trying to get a younger demo.
Exactly. Exactly. Let's hear some more, Troy.
Down, Sandra.
I will not.
Then don't.
I won't.
Okay. It was another huge year for director Ryan Coogler, a fellow Bay Area native.
Watch the look he gives.
You know,
Watch the 1,000-yard. What you
If you
talk
told me
about
as
me,
a
white
kid-
boy stare he gives him. This is really worth it. Watch.
growing up in the
He's
Bay,
not
there'd be a
amused.
movie called Black Panther that starts off in Oakland. This is not what I would have imagined. Ryan, were there like
By the
a
way, hit
bunch
pause.
of old-
Do you hear that audience that's like, I don't know if we can laugh at that.
Yes, of
I don't
course.
know if like
Yeah.
that line
Yes.
is a little
It's
too
just
edgy.
the setup, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even the joke.
The setup was like, oh, I don't like where this is going.
Yeah.
old members of the actual Black Panther Party saying, I can't even get an audition? Just kidding. They were all framed and murdered for wanting justice and equality. The world is and always has been.
Yeah,
a nightmare.
that-
It just seems worse
Did you
now
see
because
that
You
of
see his
our
face? His face is just looking at him like, the fuck do you know about the Black Panthers? Where are you going with this? Where are you going
Wow.
with this, Sandberg? Where are you going with this? Like, he's like,
He's
no.
the only guy to not have a fake amused look on his face.
No. He's like, you know the shit that I've had to deal with in this industry to even get this movie made? Where are you going with this, Sandberg? Where are you
All
going,
right,
pretty
Sam,
boy?
we didn't need the politically correct
Yeah,
take
exactly.
on Ryan Coogler. But go on.
You really are in a mood over this, Colin. you,
You didn't like Sam's little saying
Colin,
like, look,
Sam,
look, racism
I
is
didn't
real.
like Sam's cries for justice in the middle of this trashing of the monologue. No, I didn't.
You know what, Colin? Maybe you need to realize that you're able to trash this monologue from a place of white privilege that other people are not able to trash it from, okay? Once you can get there,
I do
We
not
can go
get to
forward.
speak on this.
Yeah. It's time to listen.
you do not get to speak on this, Colin.
What is that from?
It's just like, I think it's...
Don't answer him.
Let's go back to the...
I don't know what that's from. I've heard that.
Please don't answer him. Because the question is asinine.
I know.
What is that from?
I've heard that you do not get to
I know you have, because it's just a common internet fucking.
It's a,
Oh, it
it's
is.
a
Thank you.
colloquialism.
Okay, thank you.
What is that from?
What is that from? Is that from a movie?
Okay.
Started on Instagram. You know, you put the clap emojis.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah,
and
see-
you did answer me. You didn't want to answer me, but you did.
Yes.
but that is...
And you
even-
didn't deserve an answer.
I know I
That's what
didn't.
meant. When
Now
you
that,
heard
now
it,
that I
you
know what
realized.
now I know why you're right. I didn't.
But even that is telling. Like, it started the way teenage girls talk.
Yes.
And now it's like appropriate for adults to like try to make a political point.
Yep,
Doing
absolutely.
It, you know?
Well
I mean,
put.
that's
very
that's
deep.
it in a nutshell.
You don't get to talk on this.
speak on this, but
No, I want to say talk on this because that's how I speak. I'm
Yeah,
doing my
Jim's-
thing.
Jim's just coming from his feelings right now.
I'm doing my thing.
Can we go back just a little bit? Because I want to hear Andy Samberg.
yeah, you got to see Ryan Coogler's face.
Because as we're watching Ryan Coogler's face, you also have to hear like Andy Samberg's like he's just cramming in like just an apology for the white race
Yes.
for everything that happened to the Black
Yes.
Panthers. Like, you know,
Yeah.
the Black Panthers
Yeah.
did some good, did some bad.
Yeah, they did do
Like,
some bad things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. but Andy is just like, as Ryan Coogler is just staring holes into him.
Yeah. Yes.
He's apologizing.
Yes.
Listen to how fast he talks.
Calm down, Sandra.
I will not.
Then don't.
I won't.
Okay. It was another huge
Chemistry
year
is
for
good though.
It's good. It's good. Well, you always know, before you go into a Golden Globes, you always know you're in for a treat when they have an actress as the host instead of a comedian.
Yeah.
You're like, this is going to be a memorable one. This is going to be a good one.
Yep.
I want her take.
When are they going to stop having them? I guess you have to read off cue cards, but it just never works when they're going back and forth.
Yeah, no, it
never
doesn't work.
works.
Because the chemistry's not real.
It never works.
No. Maybe they need more hours of rehearsal, Jim. Ever think of that?
I don't know.
I think that's what it is.
That's a great point.
Here's
Though.
the thing about chemistry. It can be rehearsed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just rehearse it.
Yeah.
Do you think he rushes through the good part of this?
I love it. Listen to him rush through because he's nervous about
literally-
this one.
Yeah. He's tap dancing, excuse the expression, through this.
Thank you, Colin. You do not get to speak on tap dancing.
Director Ryan Coogler, a fellow Bay Area native. Yeah. You know, if you told me as a kid growing up in the Bay there'd be a movie called Black Panther that starts off in Oakland, this is not what I would have imagined. Ryan, were there like a bunch of old members of the actual Black Panther party saying, I can't even get an audition? Just kidding, they were all framed and murdered for wanting justice and equality. The world is and always has been a nightmare. It just seems worse now because of our phones. What else happened this year?
A Star is Born.
And then everybody's
starring
comfortable. Like, did you hear? People wouldn't laugh when he said the Black Panthers couldn't get an audition.
Yeah.
And then people were like, whoa, I don't know about all
Hey,
that.
The word black is in it. We don't know what to do.
And then when he says, well, the world's always been a nightmare, people are like, oh, thank God. Oh,
We're
yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
We're bad.
Yes.
We're horrible.
We're bad.
No, all the whiteys were just like, we approve. We'll sign off on this. Continue to have your career.
Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga is nominated for Best Motion Picture Drama.
Yes. And their performances were incredible.
And it just proves, and I'm just coming up with this now, that there can be 100 people in the room, and 99 don't believe in you, and you just need one to believe in you, and that was
That's
Bradley
what he
Cooper.
said to her.
No, that,
I figured that out, stupid.
it was a meme. Lady Gaga said it in all of her interviews.
In all her interviews.
And Madonna called her out because
What?
Madonna said that she copied that quote from her like she copied all her songs from her.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, there's several layers deep.
Lady Gaga's sexy.
Yeah, I think so too, actually.
Yeah. She is in a movie anyway.
By the way, have the
She
hosts...
has nice shoulders.
I don't like that dress.
Oh, here come the eggs.
That was faster than I thought.
It's just downstairs.
Wow.
Have the hosts given up on the... well, these have, but have the hosts of the Golden Globes given up on the premise of the fake roasting thing? Because now they're just complimenting without pretending to roast anymore. Oh, he's putting him in an arm bar.
I'll drink your tea instead of Roland's just to piss him off.
All right, let's go
Thanks.
for it.
Andrew, I couldn't agree with you more. I was just thinking, you know, totally off the cuff. There could be 100 people in the room, and 99 don't believe in you, and you just need one to believe in you. And that, quite frankly, was Bradley Cooper.
So true, so true.
Yeah.
Crazy Rich Asians
Meanwhile-
is nominated.
What's her face? Lady Gaga was the only one I like because they interviewed her before. And she goes, they go, were you like the character in the movie? The character in the movies gets taken out of nowhere and just becomes a star because Bradley Cooper pushes her. She's not. And she goes, no, I was just the opposite. She goes, I was like, everybody get out of my way. And she starts elbowing. She goes, that's how I made it in the business. I like a little honesty once in a while.
Yeah.
Tonight for Best Picture, Musical or Comedy. It is the first studio film with an Asian American lead since Ghost in the Shell and Aloha.
Oh, boy. What do you explain? Look, explain those
Crazy.
to Jim, too. This square.
I'm guessing those were movies with Asians.
Wrong.
Colin?
Those are movies that they whitewashed with Scarlett Johansson, and Emma Stone is in the back, and she goes, I'm sorry.
Oh.
She did Aloha, right? That was her.
Aloha and Ghost in the Shell, yeah.
Emma didn't do both of them, did she?
No, but I mean, she yelled, I'm sorry from the back of the room.
Right.
Scarlett wasn't there, I guess.
Otherwise, we would have expected one from her as well.
Yeah. She was out with Chip.
Colin's eating his entire eggs in one bite.
This monologue would make Chip cringe.
Yeah, do you think so?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Right, Jim?
Crazy Rich Asian.
Chip has better jokes than his monologue.
Let's go. I don't know about that. Let's see. I bet it's going to end real tight. I bet it's going to end strong.
Crazy Rich Asians made over $200 million at the box office. Said Asian moms everywhere.
She makes like a disapproving face because, you know, Asian parents are historically very hard to impress.
Tiger moms.
That's right. But, you know, that's a joke for Sandra Oh to make, not the rest of us.
Of course.
You know, I think if Sandra says it's okay to laugh, we'll laugh. But beyond that, I don't feel...
We shouldn't.
I don't feel terribly comfortable.
I agree.
You know, and also to generalize like that is not my cup of tea.
No, me neither.
Right. So this joke Rubbed me the wrong way.
That was a
little.
good one, though.
You like that one?
Yeah, well, she did.
No pun intended. Rubbed me the wrong way. That's Asian. Oh.
Okay. Colin, you're really stepping over the line with that one.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Our jobs are on the line.
Exactly. Colin Quinn makes Asian masseuse joke. Whoa! All right, let's go back to it.
Cut to my mom. Someone should cut to my mom right now.
Gotta say, yeah, she didn't seem so impressed. So cheers to Crazy Rich Asians. You guys deserve a drink.
Okay, wait. Before we start getting sloppy,
Whoa.
I gotta take care of my people so they don't get the Asian flush. Garçon, round of Pepsi AC right there.
There. Wait a minute. Wait, what's the Asian
Hey,
flush?
pause. Jim, you're loving this.
On cue,
Right.
the guy walks in with Pepsi AC, and it's written in big letters.
What's a giant jar
Jug.
of Pepsi AC in camera-friendly letters?
Well, guess what? That one you can't blame. The director's like, what's this Pepsi AG? Make sure the Pepsi is big. We all would have done the same thing. Make sure they can see the Pepsi. That's the laugh. I admit it's not the most sophisticated thing, but
Scroll back just a little bit, because Sandra O kind of explains.
By the way, my favorite part of that is you guys couldn't even see that as the director, Colin has him holding a cigarette.
I miss the old days.
Cheers to Crazy Rich Asians. You guys deserve a drink.
Okay, wait. Before we start getting sloppy, I gotta take care of my people so they don't get the Asian flush. Garçon, round of Pepsi AC right there.
There. Wait a minute. Wait, what's the Asian flush?
Don't worry, this joke's not for you.
Copy that. But I will say, if we've got a bunch of antacids out, you might want to
they're not
say
even. Did you notice she tripped on it?
Yep.
She's tripping on a lot of jokes, isn't she? Poor Sandra.
to
But
the
the,
Kaminsky method.
But
even
I'm not even going to say imagine doing it the other way. I won't
No.
even comment.
but by the way, the table of Asian people, they weren't laughing either.
No.
They weren't like, oh, finally, somebody brought up the Asian flush. They were like, what is this?
Pepsi AC.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Table, just a hunch. Reflux City over there.
You know, it's the greatest
Look.
Alan Arkin.
Yes.
Who's just
Yeah.
sitting there going, this is not funny.
He
I
can't
don't
even pretend to
Well,
be
they made a
amused.
joke about the old, because they're old.
Right. The
So
old
they made
guys
an
are
old
going
joke
to
and
need.
watch, look at Alan Arkin. He's disgusting.
Alan Arkin doesn't want any part of this.
This is the most nominated film of the night.
Yeah.
He gave a hateful
Vice
look.
is an intense drama about Dick Cheney.
You see Vice,
But it's
Colin?
No, I didn't.
Stunk.
Did Christian? Oh, is it bad, huh?
Yeah. Christian Bale was amazing.
Did he win anything or no?
He won Best Actor.
Okay.
In a comedy or musical or whatever the
I mean, I'm
category
going to
is.
say
How's
this.
that a comedy or musical?
It's done in a comedic fashion.
Okay.
It's not like a straight up comedy, but it's certainly, you know.
I'm going to say this. Christian Bale, I think he's great in a lot of his movies.
Whoa, what a hot thing. Do we have the sizzle sound effect? Because Colin just dropped some flames.
Wait.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, he's really good. He plays a lot of different characters too.
Yes, he does.
He is amazing as Cheney. Very amazing. Go back to it, Troy. The boys have eggs in their
Actually,
mouth.
Best musical or comedy because it erroneously invaded the wrong category based on false intelligence.
You remember.
Come on, man.
You remember from the early 2000s, Jim? Iraq?
Yeah.
Never
yeah.
been there, you know? Go ahead, Andy.
Was a massive hit this year. Rami Malek wore Freddie Mercury's teeth throughout the entire film.
Can you imagine how hard that must have been? I mean, first of all, you have to get the family's permission to exhume the body. I don't even know where you would begin with that conversation. Oh, they weren't? Oh, really?
Ah, she's explaining to him.
That's my favorite
That's
thing
it.
on awards when the person pretends to be stupid.
Yeah, because they didn't, they didn't want to actually make fun of Freddie Mercury's teeth because Brian May might have been offended by that.
Yeah.
Brian May is just sitting out there. He's like, you better not make a fucking teeth
Yeah.
joke right now.
Well, they're the ones that ruined that movie I was reading.
Who, Brian May?
Brian May and what's his face? Because they just wanted to be about the band and not bring up the Freddie's,
Which
gay and the AIDS thing too much. I mean,
The
they
mo-
brought it in, but
the movie is very kind. It's a very nice movie to everybody involved.
That's the best kind of movie.
You like that?
I do.
that would be fine if they made a good. I could see that just wasting that song at the beginning. I had to turn it off.
Right.
What was the song?
Was it Somebody to Love?
Yeah, I think so.
You
I mean,
one of the best songs, and it's him marching around.
Were you a big Queen fan growing up?
No, but I liked Queen. You know.
I told Jim they reenacted the entire Live Aid set at the end of the movie.
Oh, they did.
Like the full 20 minutes. It's all.
That piece of bagel.
Corny. Oh, you don't want this bagel. It's a delicious poppy seed delight. Didn't you get eggs?
Yeah, I just want a little piece.
Yeah, take a little chunk.
You guys are such great friends. I love seeing it.
We go way back.
Yeah, you're like Alan Arkin and Michael Douglas, just the two of you, wacky adventures. Kaminsky, whatever. All right, let's go back to it.
Claire Foy is nominated for her work in First Man. Yeah. First Man is also how studios look for directors. First Man. If
Right
no man
on.
available, then pair of man, then team of man, then eventually, maybe woman.
Right on. Somebody had to say it. Look at Lady Gaga. She's like, whoa. Apparently, she doesn't get out much.
No.
She's saying, oh, I've never heard that. What is it, 1995?
I mean,
Lady Gaga? Hey, idiot. People say it every day. It's commonplace. It's not edgy.
I have to believe that some of the people laughing at this joke are laughing at it as in, like, I can't believe this is happening. Like,
No.
laughing at the joke tellers.
No.
You don't
way.
think so?
No way.
Why?
They have a lot of money and they're good looking. They're dumb.
You know what? Colin, you make a great point. You make a really fabulous
You
point.
think they're dumb?
Yes.
Just a bunch of stupid people
People
laughing
are
at the
stupid and
baseline.
well-dressed,
Yeah.
Because you have no choice. You have to put yourself into a brainwashed state in certain totalitarian societies.
Right.
Where you go, okay, if I'm going to survive here, I better start thinking this way and living this way.
Yeah, in order to survive in Hollywood, you just have to submit to the way the thinking.
To the will of Allah.
That's right.
Excuse the expression. Anyway.
Go
Sorry,
on,
Rami
Troy.
Malek.
Let me hear her again. She was really good in that.
What's that?
Let me hear that little
Robbie.
rant again. That was important.
Okay. It was important.
First Man is also how studios look for directors.
Right on.
First Man. If no man available, then pair of man, then team of man, then eventually, maybe woman.
Hold on, Travis, what were you going to say? You look uncomfortable.
It goes on for so long with the same voice.
Well, mainly studios are run by cavemen.
Man, woman, man.
And
Just to commit the whole time.
It's like, well, she's doing Tim Allen in the 90s, remember? When he's like,
well, here's the thing. The punchline was not clear when she first said, that's how studios also look for directors.
No, right.
It needed a
did
good
need that.
30
First
seconds
man.
of
It really did.
Yeah. It needed a funny voice and a nice long explanation.
Pair of man.
Yeah, what? If
Yeah.
a man wasn't available, why would a pair of men be available?
And maybe woman.
yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah, pair of men. You know what? The Coen brothers should have stood up and said, what did you just say? What the fuck did you just say? Pair of men. We're the Coen brothers. Somebody do the fucking work we did. Shut up.
yeah.
That's basically slamming all that shit.
Wouldn't that be great? They stood up. What the fuck did you just say? You seen No Country for Old Men?
Yeah.
You know?
Shockingly accurate. There are some amazing television shows nominated tonight.
The marvelous Mrs. Maisel is nominated again for multiple awards.
Yeah. It's the show that makes audiences sit up and say, wait, is this anti-Semitic?
You ever see The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel?
No.
You nerds. I saw 1.5 episodes.
How was it?
It's like anything else. It's like, it looks good and you're like, the sets are great. It looks like the 50s. It's kind of cool idea. But then the stand-up is shit. There's not a fucking funny line in a show about and that's not just that show. Everything I see about stand-up, I'm like, it's all good. Where's the fucking jokes?
Right.
Where's the good fucking jokes, man? That's the only value we fucking have.
Right.
Otherwise, I don't want to watch anybody in stand-up living their life unless you go, you know what, that person, whatever they are. But you know what, when they're on stage, I'm fucking laughing. What the fuck?
Right, like you watch them live this shitty existence,
At
and
least
then they
they're
go
funny.
up on stage, and
And
they're
then
not that funny, and you're like, why
Then
are we
they're
doing
fucking
this?
tortured. They're all tortured, man.
Right.
I fucking want to get to my real self, you know? Then I get on stage and it's like, their real self is not funny. So it's just, it defeats the entire idea of why we have any value whatsoever.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just an embarrassment because it's like, no, but I don't give a fuck. Tortured, fine. But when you're on stage, like, that person's goddamn fun. You know what
It
I mean?
has to be fun. It has to
And
lead
it
to something
doesn't
funny.
have to be their personal fucking life. Because it's an excuse to not be funny. Like, hey, that person was real. Guess what? Mitch Hedberg, he wasn't fucking telling you his real personal life. He was fucking hilarious.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be one category, but it has to be funny.
Right.
Fuck. Oh, my God, it makes me mad.
You don't like some of the just the dry storytelling?
Of all of comedy, because guess what? Writing jokes is fucking hard. So they'll fill in all the shit around, but then on stage time, you're like, oh, see, that's why it's fucking hard, because it can't be funny.
You know what, Colin? Sometimes comedians have a responsibility to just speak truth to power.
You know, that is true. Don't punch down.
But if it's not funny,
Nah, sometimes
it's-
truth to power is more important than
Absolutely.
humor.
Punching up is
Unbelievable.
always more important than being
Yeah.
funny.
You don't punch down as a philosophy, right, Jim?
I can't.
That's true. It's easier for you, to be fair.
There's nowhere to go.
Darren Chris of Ruth's Chris Steakhouse is here.
His name's Darren Chris.
That's a fucking chip joke.
It really is.
That's
Where you
also-
from? Fucking steakhouse?
Yeah,
Something.
fucking down here playing for Kiss.
Yeah,
His drummer.
thinking of Peter.
Shut up. We know Peter Chris. I don't like that this asshole in the middle of a chip thing saying, I better explain it to get the laugh. It wasn't coming either way. It's a chip joke.
No, but it was Chip. It was Chips explaining it.
No,
you
it
think,
wasn't.
You think
I feel
Jim
like it
creeped
was-
in there and said, Chip, you better
Yes.
explain this one. Chip, I think
exactly what happened.
I think we'll get ahead here if you let them know. Yeah, you're right because
I would like to see
because
Jim direct Chip
Chip is
someday.
Chip
I
is not
object. You're both wrong.
Chip is not obsessed with Kiss. Jim is the one who would do the Kiss
Exactly.
reference. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
That's
so you
true.
don't want the fans to be left, high and dry. The other two middle-aged former Kiss fucking.
Chip, let him know who he is. Let him know who
Yeah.
you're talking about, Chip.
Yeah, that would be great to see an actual like an episode of like Twilight Zone where Chip and Jim's like directing Chip.
Right, you
Chip-
actually go like that Disney movie, like the Pixar movie, where you go in the head that Lewis Black was playing anger, except it's inside Chip's head, and Jim is controlling everything in the brain.
Or you could do I'd rather do is like a Psycho, like the movie Psycho, where Jim goes up, hey, how you doing? And he goes up and starts yelling at Chip, and Chip's in the window. That could be good.
I think it could be too. There's a lot of potential.
There's
here,
a lot of
Jim.
Yeah,
potential.
We
Chip
just-
really is a horror movie character when you think about it. He's a fucking murderer.
Yeah, it's true. So is Jim.
Yeah.
Let's go back to it.
Darren, did you guys see Versace, by the way?
Yeah, I thought. Well, I like half the series. I think.
Hey, how could you stop watching it? It's fuck. It was this motherfucker was amazing.
I thought so too.
Jim, you would love this guy's performance. You didn't see Versace?
I didn't see it. No.
He was great. He played.
Did you watch any goddamn? This fucking thing's amazing.
He played the killer.
You play Andrew Cunanan.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable.
He was amazing.
Right?
Yeah, amazing.
This is for great fucking.
Is he nominated or is that?
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, he was nominated.
Spoiler alert: he won.
Yeah. Just in case you had the show DVR'd, folks.
Yes. I know you're fans. They're gonna be watching the Golden Globes soon. It's fucking Jim. You will fucking love this.
So
movie.
wait, comedians shouldn't make certain jokes because they're mean, but he wins an award for playing a guy who murdered someone. Great.
Well, no, he didn't. He murdered multiple people.
Oh,
Yeah.
To be
Yes.
fair.
cool. Just.
You're gonna love this fucking thing. It's amazing.
Right. But I mean,
But don't make fun of
he
this or that.
didn't make light of it.
Don't
Jim.
be mean.
He played it in a serious way, Jim.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Right.
just play the guy who murdered a bunch of people.
He didn't play. He played it funny. He was funny. In it
It
too.
was, no, he was great. He was
All
great
great.
all around. The show was great. I love that. Most of that stuff. What's his name who does that? Who did Glee and
His tuxedo was asinine.
the show creator?
And I know
Ryan
it's not
Murphy. Ryan Murphy does a hell of a good job making TV shows.
Oh yeah, he does.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with this tuxedo?
Well, it just bugs me because it's trying to be funny. And in 1989 at the MTV Music Awards, I tried to be funny and wore like a wacky tuxedo.
What'd you wear?
And I went out with this girl, and she was disgusted with me.
Why?
because she didn't want to go out with me anyway. You know, she thought I was bigger than I
Oh,
was.
and you had to wear the funny
I
tuxedo
had to wear the
outside
funny
of the
tuxedo.
awards. Now you
At
got
the
to go
party
out.
afterwards,
Ah.
and she couldn't fucking wait to get rid of me.
What was the tuxedo?
I forget her name.
Wait, she went as your date?
She was my date, and
Oh.
she was just like, I showed up with the tuxedo, and I saw the face. She was like disgusted. I just looked like a real fucking asshole.
But
You
wanted
didn't get to fuck her?
What's that? No, I didn't get to fuck her.
But see, that's
I probably wouldn't have got to fuck her anyway, but the tuxedo kiboshed any chance I
that's
had.
when comedy was comedy, though. When a comedian would walk in and be like,
Yes.
you know what? I may not get to tell jokes tonight, but my suit's going to be hilarious.
It's funny because I remember seeing Robin Williams in like 1991 wearing suspenders, like mime suspenders and
Right.
stuff. And I was like, yeah, man, we don't have to be dressed up like a comedian. Like, you know, I like these comedians. They're fucking down to earth, you know.
So
when I
what-
started
what-
in business, I used to wear like fun outfits, you know.
What was fun about your tuxedo? What was wacky about it?
It was like this. It was like that, only with
Was,
yellow.
it was
instead of
floral?
white.
It was
Yeah.
a yellow floral tuxedo?
Yeah, well,
When did you realize that it wasn't funny and that it kind of stunk?
When the girl's face just looked disgusted when I came to pick her up.
Oh, you went to pick her up with that.
Yeah, we got to present. Me and Ken Ober presented to Madonna the some award, and Ken tried to give her a kiss. I didn't. At least I didn't try to kiss her. She was like disgusted by us. You know, these two assholes from a game show. But we were like, you know, big in the MTV world.
Of
so-
course.
Do we have that? I would love. I don't know if this.
Maybe just do Colin Quinn VMA.
Yeah, VMA. Put Madonna maybe in there. It might have been 1990 or 1988. It might have been 1988. I
There
mean,
you
it was
go.
really early. You know.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh no. It's
No, I don't see
I
it.
want to see your tuxedo.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Unfortunately, Colin Quinn's appearance at the VMAs did not go
Yeah.
down on MTV's top 100
No,
list.
it did not.
That's unfortunate. That's
it really did.
That's too bad.
Let's watch. There was another joke coming up though.
Yeah, you look like $1 million at the SNL thing. That was a good tuxedo.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It's true. I did look all right.
Let's go back to it. But, you know, enough with the fashion talk.
You're
This
right.
show's about the jokes.
You're right.
Okay?
Let's get some laughs.
Content, man.
Yeah.
What else?
Jim Carrey is nominated for his show Kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
About comedy.
Alrighty then.
you're you're gonna like. You remember this bit, Colin?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, you're gonna like. This is. You don't mind a bit popping into a monologue, do you, Jim?
No, I prefer it.
Okay, good.
And this bit, the good thing about this bit is it's a 30-second bit that's stretched into 4 minutes.
It's a long one.
Yeah, it's a long one.
And yeah. And I gotta say, I knew Jim Carrey's paintings, but I had no idea he had done acting. He was really good.
Although I am seeing that
cute.
Jim Carrey's sitting up front tonight in the movie section, even though he's nominated for a TV show.
Ooh, yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm so sorry, Jim, but we're gonna have to ask you to vacate the movie section and go sit with the TV folk. You're kidding, right?
Now,
You know what's
mic'd.
very lucky is that that you're right, Jim, that he was mic'd.
But can I say something else
In
that
order
makes
to
me
respond.
sick? When they say the TV folk, I don't like the fact that people use folk ironically now.
Right.
It's another little fucking thing in comedy, the folk. It also, I blame it all on fucking David Letterman. I'm telling you, Letterman, as funny as he was, he also brought this folksy irony to comedy that just fucking makes me sick most
You
of the
don't
time.
like it.
No, I hate it.
Do you like when people call each other sir as like kind of like they're not actually meaning it respectfully? They're just like, oh, I don't know about that, sir.
I don't know, because we do that in comedy. It's such a natural thing. We like you, sir, to
Yeah.
people in the
Yeah, but
audience.
that's not
from,
what
sir?
I mean.
That's kind of annoying. But
Yeah.
I can't help myself. I still do it.
I mean,
what are you gonna say? Hey, guy. Hey, miss.
Yeah, you have to say. Well, you do say miss. That's a bad thing. We say miss and
You're not
sir.
supposed to
I'm
say
saying that.
miss.
Hey, miss or ma'am.
so
or whatever.
annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I know. I think I know what you're saying. which
Yeah,
is
I don't
that-
really mean, hey,
oh,
sir.
You
I mean
like the people that bow. Yes, sir. That whole
Or-
fucking
or-
fake. Middle, yes, sir.
or like it'll pop up in like when people are kind of having conversations with each other, like friends are having conversations, but they'll throw sirs in.
Kevin
Well-
Smith does that, but he's been doing that. That's how he's
Kevin-
talked for his whole life.
This is why it bothers me. Kevin Smith was the first person that I noticed doing it, and I was like, I don't mind when Kevin Smith
'Cause
does
it's
it.
him.
But then all the disciples and all the fans of Kevin Smith
Yeah.
started to pick
is
up
that-
on that.
Yes, sir. Good point, sir. But still.
Is that like well played?
Yeah.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah.
Well played, Colin.
Well played, sir.
Well
Touche is
played,
another
sir.
favorite.
Well played, sir.
Touche.
Touche. What's he talking about?
I like
You know
touche.
what? Hold on. I want to say something. Go ahead. This discussion today has exposed something. You're a square.
I happen to like Touche.
You're out of the loop.
Are you starting to get annoyed at Jim Norton's irrelevance?
Because we're talking about one thing. Touche's not part of that.
Yes, it is. It's people who use those stupid expressions. It's
Touche.
You don't think so, Colin? Oh.
well played. Yes, he said well played. Touche. Yes.
Right. You hear touche in your day to day.
No, but I've heard it enough. Yeah.
You stand by that.
Yes, I do.
And Colin is being a bit of a bully today.
Yes, he is.
I'm only laughing because I like Jim's response. Because that's exactly what I would say if somebody said that to me. I go, no, it's not. He goes, yes, it is. And that's exactly how I would respond. Yes, it is. Fuck you. I'm stand by it. Fine, touche, but I mean, I don't know. But either way, it's that whole school of like, oh, it drives me nuts.
Yes, it's all-
And
it's all
Kevin
right.
Smith probably did fucking start it.
But
Right.
he did it naturally.
But yeah, Kevin Smith wasn't doing it. 'cause
So
he was
did David
copying.
Letterman.
And David Letterman the same. I love David Letterman. I love Kevin Smith.
I
but-
like
but,
David Letterman.
But you guys are
Only like?
that's basically
Oh,
just because you like them and they started it and they're organic and it's their thing.
you're right.
Doesn't mean we should forgive them completely. It's like saying, hey, the fucking Montreal flight attendant, well, he liked to have unprotected sex in 1978.
Mr. Ground Zero, yeah. Touche.
Touche. All right, let's try to get through this this monologue.
This is good.
I can't believe
I
how
like it
long-
more than I thought.
I can't believe that we're going through the whole thing. I can't believe it.
But you're on Kidding, and that's on TV, so.
Yeah, it's awkward because you're a hero, but we do have to ask you to move.
Even then, they have to say, you're our hero. They can't fucking commit to the bit.
I
They gotta
know.
fucking. It's just positivity, man.
Right.
It's great for comedy. Positivity and comedy go together well.
It's good stuff. Makes people feel better.
I just finished a film. It's called Sonic the Hedgehog. Comes out in November.
Oh, well, come back next year. I'm sure it'll be nominated.
All right, I'm going. Should I take my dinner too? I wouldn't want to leave any of my DNA in the film section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim, please don't make this any harder than it already is. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't hear you. I see your lips moving, but there's a delay.
You see how long this bit is, Jim?
It's a long one.
I was hoping for more.
There is more.
Oh,
yeah, they're
good.
not done, Jim.
Good, good.
Yeah, they're not. They haven't really driven it home. By the way, now that they've done the nice thing of pointing out that the really important people sit up front, as soon as the monologue was over, of course, Jim Carrey was right back to the front. Meanwhile, poor Lucy
Why?
Lou is on camera in the second section, going like, "What the fuck? Why would you bring up that all the important people are up front and then show me?"
And it's a joke from a different time. TV is bigger than film. It's from the
That's 100%.
1980s.
Yes, of course it is.
Takes a long time for the sound to get this far.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you,
appreciate
Jim.
it.
Thank you. We
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Oh, he's putting up 2 glasses on his eyeballs like they're glasses.
As if they're like binoculars.
Right. Like, yeah.
It's good. He's a physical guy.
Right. He saw some props. He decided to go for it.
Yes.
Yes. Decided to go for it. There's still some, he said there's still some juice left in this berry.
Now, I know we're up here joking, but on a serious note.
Good, good.
This year we saw incredible work like Black Panther, Crazy Rich Asians, If Beale Street Could Talk,
Okay,
Roma.
we're starting to skirt into the area that we've already heard earlier on in the show. Do you want to go all the way?
I do.
You do. So
It's
you want
good stuff.
You want to hear Sandra Oh's heartfelt speech again?
Oh my God, yeah.
Did you hear it, Jim?
I did.
Even
I
though
thought you didn't watch this.
No, I played him
Oh,
just
only
the one little
that.
clip. It wasn't until you got here that we decided it was necessary to play the entire
Exactly.
goddamn opening monologue for an hour and a half.
Let's hear it.
Now,
Oh's
does Roland ever come in and just go like, "Hey guys, like just pick it up, like get rid of this monologue, move on to something else."
Right, he'll come in and say like, Colin came in to promote something. I don't think he wants to sit here for an hour watching the Globes from last
Well,
night.
he's right in that you guys are very rude to not promote me, but I this is much more important. I agree.
Here's
but
what-
I haven't been invited to a show yet.
Neither have I, to tell you the truth. I got invited to Mike Birbiglia's show, not Colin
I did
Quinn's
too.
show.
Mike texted me, invited me. He's a
Yeah,
good
me
guy.
too.
you guys will be invited to opening night if you want to go to stupid opening night.
When's opening night?
2 weeks.
You would. We would have gotten invited
I'm
already.
doing previews. No, that's not true. We haven't invited anyone to opening night yet.
All right.
I
well,
haven't
let's-
gotten the invitation.
It should be a big event.
I'd like to go.
I'd like to go.
Is it around the corner from the cellar
Yeah.
at
It's a
Minetta?
perfect location.
Sure is.
It seems like the place to see and be seen. So
I'm
it's,
so happy to be around the corner of the cellar.
You like it's better than the Cherry Lane?
I love it. The best. It's my dream was always to just work as close to the cellar as possible.
but look, we can't
You
get
know,
too.
the cellar. It's our family.
We
It's our
can't.
life.
We can't get too deep into promoting Colin's new project because we're not done with the monologue yet.
Well, we haven't even said it, so don't even worry about it.
Okay,
All we said
good.
was around the corner from the cellar. If that's what you guys call promotion, I get someone in trouble. All right, let's go.
All right, let's continue on with the monologue.
I'm at the Blue Note.
Black Klansmen, and many more. And they're not just here tonight because they resonated with audiences Hollywood often ignores. They're here because they told stories that resonated with everyone, and that is truly a beautiful thing.
Wow, Andy, can I just say that you just read all of my lines off the teleprompter?
What? No, those were mine. Here, let me keep going.
You know how you could
When I
tell
was
it's real?
growing up-
Because in real life, she would have said off the teleprompter. She wouldn't have just said, "You just read all my lines."
Yeah.
It's
Well,
important that she would have made sure that if you read all her lines, she'd inform the audience that a teleprompter is a thing that we
good.
use here in
The writing
Hollywood.
is good.
It's solid. It's solid.
Up in Canada, the daughter of Korean immigrants. Okay, you know what? You were right. That was totally your stuff. Oh my God, I just totally whitewashed your speech. This is how it happens.
That's not how it happens.
What an amazing learning experience for me.
Okay, we stop talking.
You
That's
got
good,
it.
right?
But
Oh
if
my
I could-
God!
What?
Just
The joke was it's an amazing learning experience.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's good that that was,
Exactly.
you know,
Yeah.
that was said. Why have fun with it, you know?
Yeah.
But
Guess what? Yeah.
this is the speech.
I just want to know, as long as they understand,
Yeah.
as long as they're not shocked
right?
when, Bob, the tool and die maker from Southwest Missouri,
Mhm.
isn't rushing out to see the latest projects when they do this kind of stuff.
Right.
Whitewashing.
Yeah,
He's got turpentine. He's trying to scrub the fucking white paint off his goddamn hands right now.
Right.
I'm working 80 hours a week. And they're going, whitewashing. That's not how it happens, but what a learning experience.
right.
Sorry, two different ideas of society.
I'd never felt like it was so out of touch as it was last night. Like it's got
I think
the,
you guys are both wrong.
the level for me personally. The level of out of touchness that Hollywood has
Yeah.
decided to double
down.
They're doubling down. They're strengthening the bubble that they all live in. Instead
Uh-huh.
of for a second they were like, maybe let's explore what's outside. And then they're like, no, we don't like that out there. We don't like that. They're all calling us out as pedophiles and whatnot. Let's
But
strengthen the bubble.
Yes.
Let's say that we're saving you from pedophiles, not we are the pedophiles.
Yeah.
And let's make it a double thick bubble.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why it's doubly disappointing that you thought the Jeff Bridges monologue was just some character that he played in in the Coen Brothers movie, instead of just part of that, a stoned version of this idiocy.
I thought the dude was just stoned, you know? It's like, cool, the dude is giving a speech.
Dude, that movie bugs me too. By the way. That's
What a curmudgeon.
I can't help it. That movie, I love the Coen Brothers, and that what the fuck?
Big Lebowski.
Big
It was
Lebowski.
it was okay. Yeah.
Exactly. It had some funny scenes. John Turturro was amazing, but it was like, all right.
It shouldn't be put in the biblical standards that it is.
It should be number like 11 of Coen Brothers movies.
What's your favorite Coen Brothers movie?
Miller's Crossing.
Okay. Where Fargo deserves the
Fargo
praise
deserves
that it
what
gets?
it gets. Barton Fink.
Okay.
Barton Fink, I can understand hating it, but when you spend any time in L.A., you're like, oh God, that's exactly what I was going through there.
Okay.
I
Let's,
know. I'm starting to be boring. Let's pick it up. All right. He's like, okay, we're getting down your favorite Coen Brothers
Right.
movies.
You can
Fine.
list them all, or we could go back to this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Take a moment here in all honesty. I said yes to the fear of being on this stage tonight because I wanted to be here to look out into this audience and witness this moment of change. And I'm not fooling myself. I'm not fooling myself. Next year could be different. It probably will be.
Yeah,
But
next
right
year.
now-
What, the white man's going to clamp down next year?
Oh, yeah. It's all over.
I love it. The totalitarian thumb
The
that they
white
live on.
man is
People
coming
live here.
back.
Yeah. White man's back.
This moment is real. Trust me, it is real. Because I see you.
Like that one moment.
That laugh, whoever did that laugh, I want to see every movie they ever do.
We
I want to support whoever laughed.
we had 11 minutes of awful, and that one moment was just one person in that audience acknowledging what that last 11 minutes was.
And look at the look. Ready? Go back. Watch the look.
She can't believe someone just laughed at her dumb actor moment.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, dude, actor
She's
moment
almost ready
is
to
exactly
cry.
because it's just her actor teary eyes.
I'm looking at you.
She's just because she's portraying emotion. She's not feeling. She's
No.
portraying
Emotion.
Emotion.
It was
Will
good
be,
acting, though.
But right now, this moment is real. Trust me, it is real. Because I see you.
Isn't that the greatest thing you've ever seen in your life?
That laugh is so beautiful and fucking and offensive to her.
So offensive. She was sitting there going, okay, this is my moment. This whole 10 minutes of lunacy is gonna all culminate in my moment. This will be the moment. Tomorrow, everybody's gonna say Sandra Oh speaks for the people that don't have a voice. Except for one person that goes,
I want to know who it was that laughed so
do
bad.
I. And I want to know what the person next to her, how hard they nudged her. Like, hey, no, she's being serious.
Whoever was laughing, give them the Cecil B. DeMille Lifetime Achievement Award next year because
What a great laugh that was.
they've contributed more to Hollywood than anyone ever could.
You. All these faces of change. And now, so will everyone else.
What? And you see this where they're panning to all the women of color in the audience?
Yes,
Yes,
yes. That's a girl from Roma. Oh.
That was great, actually.
That was really good.
That was really
really
wonderful.
meaningful.
Yeah. That's how the show started. And I said, I'm sitting there out of some feeling of having to do this, out of some feeling of obligation.
Yes.
I'm going to sit here for it went 3.5 hours. I'm going to sit here until 11:30 tonight, and I'm going to watch this whole goddamn show.
Yeah, well, you were right.
Yeah. It was, and
it had
went,
to be, it's a cultural benchmark.
yeah. Yeah.
You know?